Welcome to Smurfit Stone Containers Fernandina Beach Mill. We'd like to thank you for visiting our mill today, but before we begin our tour, we'd like to share with you our commitment to safety. Safety is our #1 priority at the Fernandina Mill. It's important that you know the safety rules you'll have to follow at all times. But first, here's a look at how we make paper. The Fernandina Beach Mill was started in 1937, making kraft linerboard. The paper-making process begins in the wood yard, where fiber in the form of mid-length wood and chips arrives by truck and rail car. The wood is debarked and chipped, then sent to the pulp mill, where it is cooked and turned into stock. Next, the stock is sent to the paper machine and made into linerboard. That's a brief look at how our mill operates. Now, before you begin your tour, let's review our safety rules. Please note that smoking is not allowed inside the mill. Smoking is allowed in outside areas only. When you signed in to the mill at the front counter, you received a Fernandina Beach Mill Emergency Notification Procedures card. You should carry this card at all times while visiting the mill. Let's review the important safety information found on the card. For all emergencies at the mill, including medical, fire, chemical leaks or spills, and gas releases, dial 5911 on any mill telephone. Refer to the Emergency Procedures card when reporting an incident. In case of an emergency, you may hear alarm signals and receive voice instructions from the mill's public address system. Please remain calm. Refer to your card and obey all instructions given through the public address system and by your escort. The Fernandina Beach Mill's emergency alarm system is a series of sirens and loudspeaker messages. The sirens and loudspeakers are strategically located in the mill to ensure universal coverage. The mill evacuation tone is a steady tone that sounds for 30 seconds, 3 times. You will be instructed to report to the nearest muster or gathering point. The fire emergency, local evacuation tone is a wail tone that sounds for 15 seconds, 3 times. The location of the fire will be announced, and if you are in that area, you will need to evacuate the area immediately. The shelter-in-place tone is a Westminster chime tone that sounds for 20 seconds, 3 times. This means stay where you are. Instructions will be announced over the public address system. The all-clear tone is an alternating wail tone that sounds for 30 seconds, 3 times. When you hear the all-clear tone, you may return with your escort to complete your business at the mill. The alarm system's 4 tones are tested each Monday at 10 a.m. The public address system will announce the beginning and end of the test. During the test, you may continue on your normal routine. Again, if the emergency alarm system is activated, please remain calm. Refer to your card and obey all instructions announced over the public address system or given by your escort. The Fernandina Beach Mill has 12 emergency contact points located throughout the mill. The emergency contact points are areas of reference used when summoning emergency medical and firefighting services for the mill. ECP number 1 is located at the main security gate at the mill entrance into Time Alley. ECP number 2 is at the southeast corner of the box plant. ECP number 3 is found at the southwest corner of the shipping department. ECP number 4 is at the chip truck unloading area in the wood yard. ECP number 5 is at the north side of the bark reclaimer. ECP number 6 is located at the northeast corner of the number 2 stacker reclaimer. ECP number 7 is at the fire pump house. ECP number 8 is at the Kmere elevator. ECP number 9 is at the southwest corner of the motor storage warehouse. ECP number 10 is at the Mossy building. ECP number 11 is at the O2 plant fence. And ECP number 12 is south of the Unox plant. Upon entering any area, please note the emergency contact point. In the event you must report a medical, chemical, or fire emergency, it is critical to give the nearest emergency contact point. Emergency personnel are trained to respond to an emergency contact point at the mill. If you are reporting an emergency, please follow the instructions listed on the cards you were given upon entering the mill. For all emergencies, dial extension 5911 from any mill telephone. For your safety, you are required to follow appearance standards and wear the following items, referred to as personal protection equipment, or PPE. Shorts, along with loose clothing articles, such as scarves, should not be worn. Hair longer than shoulder length must be tied back. Loose jewelry must not be worn in the mill. Safety glasses with side shields are required at all times in the mill. This includes both prescription and non-prescription glasses. Safety glasses must be worn over prescription glasses that do not have safety lenses or side shields. Eyesight is a precious gift, and we want to take every precaution to protect your eyes from debris, chemicals, and flying objects. Hearing protection is required for visitors in all areas. The mill environment is noisy, and we want our visitors to have an enjoyable and comfortable tour. Head protection is required in all areas except offices, conference rooms, and control rooms. We want to protect visitors from potentially dangerous situations, such as overhead hazards and falling objects. Safety shoes with protective toes are required for all employees in all areas of the mill. Visitors escorted along designated tour routes will not be required to wear protective toe safety shoes. Visitors are not allowed in the mill wearing high heels or open-toed shoes. When using a designated tour route, you must wear covered shoes with low heels. Visitors escorted in areas other than designated tour routes will be required to wear protective toe safety shoes. Remember, personal protection equipment is required in the mill, and visitors must wear the appropriate items at all times. To ensure your safety and those of everyone at the mill, there are a few safety rules you must follow. Visitors are not authorized to operate vehicles while at the mill. When riding in any vehicle, you are required to wear seat belts at all times. We are totally committed to a safe mill with safe conditions. If you see an unsafe area or act, please bring it to the attention of one of our team members immediately. Your awareness and cooperation will ensure a safe and enjoyable visit. Now let's take a quick tour of the mill. The paper-making process is a busy process with moving vehicles throughout the mill. Please stay clear of vehicle doorways and watch for moving vehicles at all times. The paper-making process is also a wet process and often results in wet and slippery floors in certain areas. Please stay with your tour guide, be cautious, and walk in designated walkways at all times. Paper-making also involves many different types of moving equipment. Please keep hands away from moving machinery and stay in areas designated by your tour guide. We also ask that you avoid walking on floor grates when possible. Our mill has multiple levels of operation and 2 ways to get to these levels, using stairs or elevators. If using the elevator, make sure your hands are kept away from the doors as they are a pinch hazard. When using the stairs, use the handrail to ensure safe access to the appropriate level of operation. In addition to our safety program, the mill operates under the U.S. Coast Guard's Maritime Security Awareness Program, or MARSEC. There are 3 levels in the MARSEC program. Level 1, called Normal, requires each person to stay alert to suspicious activity in your workplace. MARSEC Level 2, referred to as Elevated, means a security threat is possible. This level requires increased security awareness by everyone in the mill. The highest threat level is MARSEC Level 3, which means a security threat is probable. During a Level 3 alert, all employees must show their ID to enter the mill. Vehicles are thoroughly searched. and all suspicious activity must be reported immediately. Signs displaying the current MARSEC level are located at these entrances: at Gate 1, at the main gate, at Gate 4, 5, and at Gate 6. Please pay attention to the MARSEC level displayed on these signs and follow the appropriate procedures. If you see anything suspicious, notify your escort or call security at extension 7711 on any mill telephone. We want your tour to be a safe and enjoyable one, so please follow your escort's instructions and stay with them at all times. And when you are ready to leave the mill, please check out with security. Thank you for your attention and have a safe and enjoyable visit in the mill.